No. Philip Sullivan of LSU Odyssey. And, I'm going to quickly do a video where I tell you my pick for Demario Tolan, because I'm not sure when Mark Rogers is going to put up our clip we did together. And so I wanted to get this out there. It's really interesting because his last visit was in Miami on the 25th, a week after he was at LSU. It's really interesting because Miami was the original staff who was recruiting him with Blake Baker on it. It is interesting because he is from Orlando, out of Dr. Phillips. But 80 out of 89 tackles were solo stops from this young man as a junior. That is dominant football right there from the linebacker position. 4 sacks as well. I believe 6 pass deflections. This kid is a dominator. At the same time, will he come to LSU? I'm not sure. With that Miami connections and, calling Miami and that area home, will he go to the U? Feels like there might be 1 or 2 LSU targets who do end up going to Miami. But is Demario Tolan one of them? Is Blake Baker's relationship with him, recruiting him for so long, enough? Is it enough? If it's enough, Demario Tolan is for sure coming to LSU. If we find out otherwise, then, staying home and going to Miami was the thing to do. This seems so clear-cut. But I don't think it's so clear-cut anymore. It's kind of hard to make a pick here. So many of the experts have said whatever they're saying and have picked whatever they're picking. But for me, I gotta pick LSU. I think he and his family had a great time on the visit, but I think LSU knew we have to get him on this visit. We have to earn enough for a commitment on this visit. I think there were a few guys they knew they had to pull it off because of their, July commitment date. But a lot of these guys have told me they want to commit before the season. So, sometimes we think it's going to go into National Signing Day, and we're mistaken. They'll commit in July or August. And with the July commitment fever, I think we'll see quite a few commitments coming out of nowhere this month. Chris Graves Jr. on the 9th, too, as well. Miami and LSU, that's the top 2 as well, just like Demario Tolan. Fitzgerald West on the 10th. The picks from all the experts, once again, sealed with LSU. Over offers from Alabama, Texas A&M. But, I think Demario Tolan, first things first, I think we see him in purple and gold. I think there was enough there. I think LSU pulled off enough on that visit to make it happen. I think Demario Tolan, he's a versatile player. He's still raw, but I can see just these flashes where he could be an absolute dominator out there, where he could be
a truly special force if developed in the right way. I think Blake Baker could develop him in that right way. I think Miami might have a good staff. LSU is a great staff. Jake Olson as well coming over, and then of course graduate assistant Alec Osborne, he's not going to get a lot of love in the headlines and stuff, but he is the man. He was the main recruiter for Race John Davis. He earned that commitment from Race John, that year-long commitment. That was Alec Osborne, according to Rashad and Race John. Alec was the guy. But, Jake Olson's been in there big time as well. So you've got two great analysts / graduate assistant backing up a really, really good linebackers coach, ex-defensive coordinator. Can he pull it over the line? This is the test for Blake Baker. This is the first big test of him on the recruiting trail. And it'll be very interesting to see what happens, but I think Blake Baker is going to pull off the job here. I can't see Miami being enticing enough for him to not pick LSU. That's not just what I want to see happen or think we'll see happen, but that's my information as well. It's all leading LSU's way, but we'll see. It's the first test for Blake Baker, and I think he'll pass it. Anyway, go Tigers.